Just happy to be here. Happy my team has done a great job this year. Finally, get the first state championship in Weddington's history. This group of seniors that we had this year is unreal. They fought through, the start of a 1-3 season to turn the season around and get better each week, and led to a state championship. Can't ask for much more.
Ben Doss with the Union County Weekly. David and Joey, both y'all, feel free to answer this, but I feel like the start of this game was kind of similar to the start of this season, but it showed y'all's character, being able to persevere like you did all this season. Could you just talk about what it was like for y'all early on this game, and just once you got ahead of steam and got through that first part, what that was like?
Well, with all the seniors on this team, a lot of us have been playing together for about 7 years now through middle school, and so we have a lot of trust in each other. And so if we start slow, we've started this game slow, especially the season as well. But we always know we're going to finish strong, and we came back second half and we got it done.
And can't let it phase you. Sometimes things happen. There's ups and downs, but we have one goal as a team, and we just have to keep fighting to that. And we pass the past. We got to move on to the next play.
I'll say with that too. We 2 weeks ago we're in the same situation. We're down 7-0 early, threw an interception for a touchdown. Our kids have been in the big game, we've been in battles, and they just fight through it.
What was the biggest change for y'all after that start? Was it just a matter of calming down and that sort of thing, or?
I don't think it's calming down. We had a kid get beat. He got beat deep. He's got to learn from that, and he did. And you got to move on. We can't sit here and throw him away. He's a good young man. He's done a lot of battles for us, and had a bad read, overcome it this time.
Coach Mark Pruitt with the Green Throat is right. What did you see on film out of Eastern Guilford that you guys really, your defense really kind of looked stymied every day a lot in their run game?
Well, first they're big, fast, and strong, without a doubt. They got great athletes in their skill positions. We just had to corral him. He wound up getting outside on us a couple times. We had to try to make an adjustment for that. But that's something we didn't want him to do. We knew when he was in the backfield, he's a threat to run. The number 8 was a big, deep ball throw. When one was in, they wanted to throw the ball. We just try to bend but don't break defense. We got a stump, we got to go get it. And that's what we did tonight.
When we talked earlier this week, both of y'all touched on it, but especially you said you're just happy to have the opportunity, one last opportunity to go out on top in your last high school game. Just what does that mean for you to be able to do that?
Something I'll never forget. A lot of guys, their last high school game's a loss. We're very fortunate to be able to make it this far, and just the feeling to be on top is just phenomenal. It's something I've always dreamed of. All of our seniors, we've been working for this for years, playing as a team, and we finally got it. So it's awesome.
Coach Joe Dexter, Rockingham Now. Talk about your quarterback and his play today.
He played great. David's a guy that comes in, runs our offense. He's kind of complicated. We put a lot on him. He's got a lot of checks. He's got a lot of changing the plays. He's got a lot of reads to make, and whether it's running or throwing, did a heck of a job for us. He's done that all year for us.
Joey, how did being here before help y'all prepare for this moment?
I think we a lot of the seniors that played a sophomore year in the state championship knew how it was going to be, how tough the game was going to be, how the crowd's going to affect you, all the hoopla, as Coach Carson says. And I think we kind of came out. We may have come out slow, but we never stay slow. We'll always finish fast and strong. And just having that experience of being in this kind of atmosphere before definitely gives us an advantage as well. So I already knew what to expect coming in, and you can't let anything around you phase you. It's just another football game. You come out and play the game you love.
Coach, did you make any adjustments at all on defense? Because I feel like once y'all got through that.
The second half we did. We brought another linebacker over versus a certain formation. They did, but then after we scored, got up. They got out of that. So we didn't have to use it anymore. But they had a counter for it too. But at the end of it, we just played the defense we wanted.
Chase
Chase is a young man that can come off the edge and make some plays. It's either Joey going to come off the edge or it's going to be Chase. You just look at it and see which one goes. And Chase makes a big plays.
Tim Winters, Union County Football. Joey and David, you guys have been part of the winningest class in Weddington school history. Can you talk about how you guys have evolved as players and people and the impact that Coach Carson has had on you from freshman to senior?
Well, we've been a part of a lot of really good teams, maybe not the most winningest classes, but growing up, freshman, sophomore, junior year, we really learned a lot from the players above us, and I think that really stayed with us. And we took that knowledge and we grew as a team, and we got better, and it's worked.
Yeah, I agree with that. A lot of players as well have influenced me, especially my sophomore year. Like guys like Jack Jenkins, Chris Trevison, Miles Moore. Those guys always pushed me to be better, and I think that's why we ended up here. A lot of us got better from those guys teaching us. They were always helping underclassmen as well, and that's a goal we had for ourselves as well. We wanted the underclassmen to achieve. We're not, the senior class isn't going to win it on our own. Example, James Shipley had a great game, and couldn't ask more out of him.
What about the impact that Coach Carson has had on both of you, on and off the field?
A huge impact. 4 years, workouts, 6:30 in the morning, practice after school. It's been a lot of time with him. Love him to death. He's helped us grow. I definitely can say coming out of it, I'm a better person the past couple of years as a leader and just as an individual. And I can't thank him enough. He's done a lot.
I can tell you I'm in a lot better shape now that he's been my coach. And he's always been there pushing me. There's a lot of times I really didn't like him, and I would go home and I'd complain to my parents, but they're just like, he's just pushing you to be better. And then I've realized that this year especially, he's just, when he yells at you, you just see his potential, and that's why he's always yelling at everyone.
Coach, you touched on it a minute ago, but how special is this senior class, just being able to enjoy this moment with them?
Real special. I mean, it's a coach's dream to win a state championship, and to take a group of young men, to be the winning this class in Weddington history, it is special. And these kids work hard, but they finished it off right. And me as a coach, being at the state championship, I was 28 years. I've been here twice. We finally got being part of a winning state championship team, and that's something I'm proud of. I'm proud of these kids.
David, that's a defense that hasn't given up as many points as you guys scored today. What did you think? Did you think you were able to figure some things out as the game went on?
Yes, especially leading up to the game. I watched a lot of film this week. I tried to break down everything I could. We had a few of their games, so I just watched every play over and over again. Individual players, I knew what they liked and what they didn't like, what they were good at. And as the game went on, that showed. And I kind of clicked from before on paper, and then once you see it in real time, it started to do a lot better, and I started looking for the weaknesses.
Did you see today what you had seen on film, or were there?
Yes, a few things, a few formations, or a few alignments that they did on defense according to our formations, and so I kind of had an idea of what was going on, and I have a lot of checks to go away from it or to continue with it. So definitely, as the game went on, I definitely had a lot better job figuring out what they were doing.
One thing too, there we knew we had to run David Lynch's. He had to run the ball. So.
Running.
Yes, and he wound up doing a great job of that. But I'll tell you this: our offensive line wears people down. It gets to the fourth quarter, those guys are still working, getting after it, and they start dominating on scrimmage in the fourth. Plus with Denzel and Dave running, it was pretty good.
Tim, you might have answered it. We got in here a little late, but it's a game you're down 7-0 right off the bat, 14-7. You're able to turn it in your favor. What did you think?
It's like I told him before. Kid made a bad read and made a mistake, and we can't throw that out. He's got to learn from it. And our team has been there before. 2 weeks ago we were there, and our kids just overcome and keep playing. Got to play the whole game instead of one play.
We got time for a couple more questions.
Coach Carson, what can you say about Chase Randolph's play from defensive end tonight?
He got a couple good licks on the quarterback. No, he did good. He's a relentless kid. He's got a high motor, and when you tell him to go, he's going to go get somebody. Great job at it.
Looked like he knew where to send some blitzes, different angles to maybe confuse them a little bit. Did we see that right? Or?
Yeah, I mean, off the weak side against them was good. A lot of times they're gonna run the sweep with that back, with the quarterback, but when one's in, they're gonna throw the ball, so let's go get it. And a lot of times they like to spread him out to that side, but they got backside pressure. You know, Chase is fast enough to get around a lot of people.
All right, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it, gentlemen.